I'm so sorry Sue was so mean to you. I wish I was there to make it all better. Got cheer practice every night till midnight until homecoming. Look, I love you, Britt, but I'm so late. I gotta go, okay? I'll text you if we get a break. Okay, bye.
I mean, I'm not jealous. I just think that it's insane that all Porcelain had to do to get an internship with Vogue.com is take photos of every ridiculous outfit he's ever paired with a Cossack hat and a see-through raincoat, and then show up at an interview where he is lauded as a visionary because his jod purse happened to match his riding crop. I like being in college. My schedule is crazy, but I love being a cheerleader, and I like the idea that I'm never more than a few hours away from you. My first week there, I heard a rumor that all the water in Louisville is just purified runoff from the Kentucky Derby stables. But more importantly, I promised myself that I would only do laundry at home. That way, no matter how busy I got, I would be forced to come home every few weeks, and then I'd get to see you. Are you okay? Britt, those Left Behind books are really intense. What teacher is making you read those? And don't tell me that Mr. Shi was doing a Christian music week. Who's Dottie Kazatori? Hi, I have a question. What the hell are you talking about? No, wait, Britt, I'm pretty sure I know what's going on here. Can we please go home? I don't think this club is good for you. It's just a stupid prank. Sophomore year, I used to sit in this back row and secretly watch you. I counted the number of times you'd smile at me, and I'd die on days that you didn't. I miss this place so much. It's where we fell in love. Where I could say things with music when words just weren't enough. And I need to tell you something that I don't know how to say. I haven't been a good girlfriend to you. I can't come home on the weekends and pretend that things are the way they were, because they aren't. And I don't want to be like all of those other long-distance relationships that, you know, hang in there for a few months and then break up when someone eventually cheats or things get weird. I know, and I would never cheat on you either, but if we're being completely honest, I guess the best way to describe it would be an energy exchange. I was cramming for this really boring sociology class, and I looked up and this girl was staring at me. She smiled a little too long, which means she was either crazy or a lesbian. And judging by the stack of Virginia Woolf she was reading, she was into me. So I smiled back. I had an attraction, and you may have had one, or you might have one, and that happens. Let's just do the mature thing here, okay? This is not an official breakup. Let's just be honest that long-distance relationships are almost impossible to maintain, because both people are rarely getting what they need, especially at our age. You know this isn't working. You know I will always love you the most. Of course I can play Rizzo. I was born to play this role. I've known it by heart since I was 1, Artie. Come on. Hi. I miss you too. The only reason why I agreed to do this play was so that I could see you again. Right, we talked about this, and it would be fine if you were. I'm glad that you're not. Oh God, no, come on. It's all about the attitude. I'm just gonna do what I did with America in West Side Story last year. Has anybody heard from Rachel or Kurt? Wanky. Okay, Lumps, let me just say out loud what everyone here is thinking. You finally got an okay haircut. You're not doing that annoying half smirk as much as you used to, but you're still an idiot. No one in this room can tackle a massive dance number except for Britt. That includes your little hand jive. That to me looked more like a hand jive. We are winners, which is why Finn has asked us to come and shower you with the inspiration that is the unholy trinity. No, you girls have to be tight up there, okay? The judges love the feminine quality, and the warblers just don't have it. Hey, are you feeling okay? You look like you're gonna hurl. That bitch is pure evil. Really? Well, then why is she giving my girl laxatives? It's all part of being a mentor. What is this? And don't tell me it's because the cafeteria food binds you up. The pretty little liar gave them to her. I can sense it, thanks to my psychic Mexican third eye. Get over what? And why would I be jealous of you? And please don't tell me it's because you're in some lame secret Nazi sorority. Wow. Twitter update! Quinn is all excited about another guy defining her life. Did Professor Patches teach you that one in between quickies on his office couch? Does he get so turned on by teen moms who barely visit their kid? Quinn always was a genius slapper. On 3? Because you've been telling her to? You trying to turn her into a damn Rexy? Because you're a crazy evil bitch. Lady Hummel called begging us to do an emergency intervention. We're also here to shop. In theory, we'll just see if that happens. Rachel, you cannot do a nude scene. Same thing. Topless is as nude as anyone is ever gonna want to see you. You'll probably feel pretty great. You'll get to feel a nice, cool breeze on them mosquito bites. You'll feel refreshed even. Rachel, it's a student film. It's not gonna be good. Well, they'll see it. And they will never be the same. Yes, I did. A sex tape that follows me around to this very day. Look my name up on the internet right now. Booyah. That will exist forever. Yes, but not in a student film that is probably about someone's grandma with Alzheimer's. And for once, Rachel, we actually have your best interests in mind.
Sure. I'm in no rush to get back to Kentucky. I think I could get used to it here in New York. It's more my speed. Trotty Mouth inspired me to try my hand at songwriting. You know, I think that the better question is, why didn't you tell me that you were dating Sam? I just left a comment on my favorite Rizzoli and Isles lesbian subtext blog when I heard the news. Oh, and before I forget, allow me to introduce my backup. And my girlfriend, Elaine. And by girlfriend, I mean out and proud, lipstick-loving, after Ellen reading girlfriend. And I didn't even have to lay out a line of cereal for you to find me. You're naive to think that this isn't about me. I broke up with Brittany. This is just her revenge. She could have dated anyone, boy or girl. But no, she chose you. The one person she knew would send my brain straight to Lima Heights. Listen up, Lipsy McChapstick. This is going to end. Soon as Brittany realizes that you are the most boring human being on the planet and that your impressions suck, one step at a time. First, I'm gonna cut off the Sam-sized tumor on her heart, and then we can begin the long, slow process of cleaning the stink of your mediocrity off of her. What do you think we're here for? Who said anything about hitting? This isn't over. Never. I have a light schedule this semester. I'm sorry, I hated it there. Everyone thought that I was being a bitch when all I was doing was being brutally honest with people. Look, please don't tell my mom. Wait, so are you offering me a job? This is an amazing offer. And with the money that my mom gave me for New York, I could buy a McMansion in Lima Heights. And plus, I'd be close to Brittany. I knew you'd come around eventually. I mean, Sam's most redeeming quality is that he can bore you to sleep and then you can use his lips as ginormous pillows. Well, look, I'm not expecting you to start dating me again, and I'm taken. I just want you to aim higher. Well, I'm moving on up. Sue offered me a job to train to take over the Cheerios after she dies. Why? I mean, it's not like I'd have to wait that long. I'm totally going to rice in her protein shakes in a couple years. No, Brittany, you have no idea what it's like out there in the real world. No one gives a damn about you. You really are a genius, Brittany. And you're my best friend. No, thanks. I think I'm gonna hang around here a minute more. I'm moving in. It is a Carrot Top convention. I'm so over this, and it hasn't even started yet. I'm clearly the hottest bitch in this lousy joint, but I'm all alone, stuck here sitting with you. I hate weddings. And I hate Valentine's Day. They were invented by breeders to sell cheap chocolate and false hope. Al Roker is disgusting, by the way.
I have been chosen, probably because I'm numb to other people's feelings, to come here and ask what you would like to do, Mr. Shu. About the reception? Miss Pillsbury's parents say they paid for the whole thing, so we might as well go ahead and have the party. And if you ask me, they seem pretty happy about what happened.
Love stinks. I'm 25. Name's Rosario Cruz. I might be related to Penelope. You? Well, that's good, because I hear your professors are into that. You know, we always were two ends of the same bitch goddess spectrum. Maybe that's why we love each other so much.
And slap each other.
Thanks. Look at those romantic saps. You know, they may have love, but you know what we are that they are not? And thank God they do. Look, you don't have to worry. I'm not gonna show up at your house with a U-Haul. Well, you could walk out first. Or we can make it a two-time thing. My first real week in New York. And I'm snowbound in Bushwick with a bunch of musical theater queens. It's like Eli Roth decided to make a gay horror movie, and this is the scene right before we all eat each other.
So where are you from, Doctor Who?
No, I never heard of it. Are you guys dating? Because at Mr. Shu's bomb of a wedding, you and Blaine, like...
Where's Rachel anyways? Giving that living mannequin a bikini wax?
Well, let's hope that she's embracing her inner bulimic, because let me tell you, homegirl has been looking extremely pumpkin-like. And not just because of the tan in the can.
I sure did. Knocked Up, Hilarity, Rosemary's Baby, that's obviously Lady Hummel's, and she's having a baby.
Seriously. I would have thought that you were crying because you and Blaine used to talk about how this was your dream to sing this song to each other at your wedding. Yeah. I remember you telling me that singing this song to someone was a more intimate act than sex. No, wait, hold on. Sorry. Can we pause this for a second? Kurt, please sit down. I have something to say, and I've tried to keep it to myself, but I will be silent no longer. That Brody character is a freaking psycho. Listen, when I first met him, totally thought he was weird. He smelled all talcumy like a Cabbage Patch doll. And then he said that I wasn't a real New Yorker until I had my first makeover, and I was like, what does that even mean? Like, who are you? That's what I told myself, you know? I said, so what if he's completely hairless and made out of plastic? I'm gonna look past the fact that he probably has a disgusting porn star landing strip. I'm gonna give Lars and the Real Boy one more chance chance, but then I found this. $1,200 in cash. Last night when I was rooting through all the pockets and drawers in this apartment. Yeah, that's a thing I do. Oh, okay. I like how you guys pretend to be all accepting about everything, but when your friend suddenly shows up in your home, moves in, and goes through all your stuff, you're offended? That's what I thought, right? Who cares if he's terrified of banks? Because if I were made out of plastic, I'd be scared of a lot of things too. Open flames, barbecues. Then I found this. This is a pager, my friends. And there's only one type of person in this world that carries cash and a pager. Your friend Brody is a drug dealer. Oh no, please spare us. If I see one more scene of Satine coughing up blood into a handkerchief, I'm gonna start coughing up blood into a handkerchief. What about Brody's vote, or do drug dealers not get to vote? Okay. New York may be disgusting, especially when it's covered in gray, nasty snow, and the people may be horrible and rude, and some smelly homeless man in pea-stained tighty-whities might have groped me on the subway and then asked me for $1. But I got to say, I finally feel like I have found my people. Where are the Hardy Boys investigating the mystery of God? Could you be any more annoying? And Pablo Escobar, did he ever come home? Where he will be for the next hour, scrubbing the drug shame off of his frictionless body. I'm not. I mean, I am, just not now. Okay, look, now that we're alone, I want to talk to you about what I found in your bathroom trash can underneath a wadded up tissue paper, the used cotton swabs, and the soiled acne wipes. An item which, unless Lady Hummel's actually been a lady all these years, could have only been yours. Rachel. You're really not going to tell me about the stick? Rachel, I'm your friend. You can trust me. Just tell me what's going on. God. You're going to be okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Whoa, hey. That's it? That's all you have to say about this? Rachel, you can't just blow past this like nothing ever happened. This is a wake-up call. This is an opportunity for you to take a hard look at the choices that you're making, where your life is heading. Starting with Donkey Face.
Oh, well. I see that Donkey Face's crap is still here, and if Donkey Face's crap is here, then that means that he must be as well.
Why? I mean, if he can make that much cash slinging sweaty cold cuts and room temp champagne, then we should all apply there. Look, at this point, it's less about him than it is about you. I went to school with Rachel Berry, not the soggy mess of a woman that stands before me today going back and forth between your flop high school ex and that terrifying waiter with a pager. You need to stop and focus, Barry. My psychic Mexican third eye is never wrong. Am I wrong about you?
Just don't get too close, girls. Unless you're immune to the herbs.
Don't apply logic to Lopez. And if what I just saw is any indication, I can get in here anytime I want. I've got moves your mannequin ass couldn't handle. Another thing I am? A hardcore friend. Rachel and Kurt are my family, and I can smell your sketchiness from here. So let me tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna move out of our apartment tonight, or I can dig a little deeper and destroy you. Don't need proof. I know exactly what you are. Yo, Fly Girls, can I get some backup? If you're any kind of dancer, this one should be in your bones. Pack your bags.
Guess who just got a job tending bar at the Coyote Ugly Saloon down on 1st Street. Hopefully it bodes better for me than any of the has-beens who starred in that movie. Creepy, but okay. That was the best performance that place has seen in years. You're joking. Wilson twins, let me tell you something. I have known you both for years, and I don't like either of you 90% of the time. In fact, your wide-eyed, keen-painting approach of life makes my teeth hurt and my breasts ache with rage. But you know what? I have love for you. You're my family, and I haven't lied to you in months. I'm smarter about other people than the both of you. You have to trust me. Fine. That's fine. You know what? I don't mind going. I ran into Lena Dunham at Barney's, and she told me that I could crash with her if I ever needed to. So that's cool, because she has 2 Golden Globes. Oh, you know what? And another thing. I have what Access Hollywood calls street smarts. I'm right about Plastic Man. I told you. This is what I do. Save it. I think there's someone more important that you should convince tonight. Okay, well, I am going to leave you two alone for a little girl talk. Have fun. Okay, this is ridiculous. If I'm going to be paying 1/3 of the rent, I'm going to be needing 1/3 of the shelf space. I don't even think you need all of these beauty products, Rachel, because they're not really having the desired effect, unless your goal is to look like a reject from the Shaws of Sunset. Okay, that's really funny. You want to play with me, Kurt? Because I can play all day, every day. What if I just told your BFF about her BF and his man-whoring ways? What if I broke that pact, huh? What would you do? Attack me with your exfoliating loofah? Maybe if you made me some space, I'd care a little bit more. with that whole top row. Ooh la la, Rachel burying a towel. How could Brody give all that up? Wow. That sounds really not romantic and also very, very gay. Is that why he left, huh? Did he finally admit to having a boyfriend on the side? Puke. That is the most cliched breakup line ever. You're not gonna be friends. And you don't need him. I mean, you've got friends right here. No, friends who cheer you up by playing pranks on your other friend. Maybe a mascara mustache for Lady Hummel, which would probably be the only facial hair he's ever had. Or we could do that stick his hand in warm water, make him wet the bed trick. Lady's choice. What the hell is that? Hey, I mean, it's probably safer than trolling Grindr for a man whore. Oh my God! Good, you gave my boyfriend Pillow a sex change. That's so sweet.
If you ever tell anyone about this, I have no ethical problems with homicide.
Okay, no. I'm sorry, it is over, and it's gonna stay over. I was wrong about Brody being a drug dealer, but I was just wrong about what he was selling. Your boyfriend wasn't a cater waiter, he was a gigolo. Like Magic Mike with happy endings for money. You're welcome. It's for her own good. This is crazy. This show is like crack. I cannot believe this was on regular TV. Okay, so please tell me that the chick on this motorcycle and that super bitch get together in the end.
There's the whole
Oh, I love those
animal.
Okay, we have to turn this into a musical so that I can play Joe. Well, that depends on what happened with you in the American Psycho. For it? Right? Found this out by the dumpster with a little TLC and 3 clicks from Kurt's ruby slippers. This bad boy would be salvageable. All right, you know what, Rachel? If you are still obsessing over what you're gonna sing at your funny girl callback, may I suggest your best jam ever, Run Joy Run. I am a cage dancer. Big difference. I'm dressed as Barbarella, and I'm sorry, but some of us actually need to work for a living. Oh, maybe I don't want to be in Funny Girl, okay? Or be a singing waiter at the Fire Island Pancake Shack. So why don't you just stop trying to force all of your creaky old-time Broadway dreams onto my amazingly awesome dream? I am trying to figure that out. What is so wrong with taking a little time to figure things out? My motor is revved every night that I cage dance. While I appreciate your pity, I don't really think I need to be taking any advice from TV's Blossom and Lady Elaine Fairchild. Anne Hathaway. And just when you thought it couldn't get any gayer, it does. And I skipped all that crap to study the timeless art of crunk. Not me, count me out. I'm in. What else? Shut up, Barry. I actually did take ballet classes. My abuela put me in them when I was little because I was such a tomboy and it really pissed my dad off. I only took a few lessons, but it helped me escape a little, you know? It was the first time I danced. I felt safe there and not different. I'm part of something. Beautiful. Sorry. Listen, I really love dancing. I'm not like you guys. I don't know what I want to do or how I'm even going to get there. I like to make an entrance. And if we're really going to talk about weight, can you say something to Gramps? Sit. Right there? Excuse me. Good. Because the last thing I want to do is pay 30 grand a year to get a degree for doing something that I'm already freaking Wonder Woman at. I love to dance. I'm an artist, but I've sort of lost touch with that part of myself lately, and so I'm here to do some reintroducing.
Don't forget me again, okay?
I won't. I promise. I've got you now. I'm sorry, did hell just freeze over, or did you just white chocolate butt dial me?
Sorry, no can-do, Charles. I just got back from a dance class, and I'm already 5 minutes late for drinks with this insanely hot off-Broadway choreographer.
Obviously. Inevitably. Okay, and are we sure it's not just Brittany 3.0 week in Glee Club? Well, actually, Britt, I came here to talk to you, not do a show, but... No, totally false. I wish they were that excited. Shoot. But seriously, Britt, enough is enough. I'm turning this off.
No.
Brittany, stop it. Seriously, what the hell is going on with you? You're acting like a completely different person, and it's making me sad. Britt, I still care about you as a person and as a friend, and God, this just isn't you. No wonder you're nervous. You're wearing white. That's not exactly your lucky color.
Oh, man. You don't have to say anything, Brittany.